you know, why not? We're already here. I still have a considerable amount of my cranberry vodka. And we are not, but, well, hold on. Nope, a little bit of a buzz. All right. This is character number 2 in the Combat Cast. Social commentary and live reaction. I'm assuming this is going to be the Erron Black part. Noob Saibot look good. Erron Black, just put the mask on him. Don't take the mask off, because Erron Black without a mask is just kind of, no, we don't do that around here.
We're very excited for the return.
I mean, have you even hinted at this character at all?
I actually put it up on the Twitch page for the title of the stream for those of you who want to go see it.
Erron Black.
We're going to show.
So people already know.
So people do already know.
But not everyone.
Not everyone.
But most people.
Not most people.
Are you trying to talk right now?
How many
Erron
people? What do you think the percentage of
Erron
people?
Black is coming back to
Now it's
Mortal
100%.
Kombat 11.
Yeah,
Yes, now it's at 100%.
He looks so cool. It's like, I hope his playstyle is just as fun. If not, actually, no, I hope it's more fun than MKX. Because, honestly, the variation of Erron Black that I resonated the most with in MKX was Marksman. And that's the one that got hit the hardest by the nerfs to the stamina change. So Gunslinger became like the go-to variation for him. Just, hopefully he's really fun.
100%.
And not just
There he is.
2-1-1-2-2 into
Awesome
something.
denim shirts. Like, this is stylistically one of my
Awesome.
favorite looking characters.
Because you are known to wear denim shirts.
I'd wear a lot. I would like to wear more.
You're known for wearing hats. I would
There
say
you go.
that's your brand.
My brand. That's a word I love. I don't really. So Erron Black, what do we think about him? What is his archetype?
I would say Erron Black is a trap character, hybrid with 50/50s,
Okay.
hybrid with not traditional zoning, but keep away.
So-
He doesn't just pew 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 pew.
Right.
He does not do that.
He definitely works differently than he did in the last game.
Yes, but he does have a lot of moves that keep you out in really interesting ways that he has to think of.
That's good, because I wouldn't have really labeled him a trap character necessarily in MKX. I mean, he had the Cal traps, obviously, that could stack up his damage, both mid-screen and the corner, but it's not like his game plan revolved around them. It was just an added benefit. He had the 50/50s, at least off of the forward one, which used to be a lot faster than it is now, in the back three, obviously. Yeah, I think everything else pretty much is the same. I mean, Gunslinger is not really a zoning variation, but it does help keep people out. But
Awesome.
we'll see how much he changed.
I say.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's start with his throws because they're both tremendous.
Okay.
Oh, he looks so cool.
You're gonna do it. I wanted to preamble this.
He
Just
just
because they're both tremendous.
Okay. Oh,
so he steps on your toe
preamble this.
and puts dynamite in your hands.
Sorry, I forgot to do
Or
it.
Do it again.
wow,
That's my favorite throw in the game.
It's staggeringly good.
It is so realistically Looney Tunes.
The hat flying away and catching it is the best thing in the world.
Watching
awesome.
Kano freak out is that he has dynamite in his hand is amazing.
the fuck was that?
Freak out.
Is that a command grab?
Best
Hold
thing
up.
in the world.
Watching Kano freak out
Hit you with a rifle.
that he has dynamite in his hand is amazing.
Yo, that could be a timer scam. If the clock's still running, that's a long ass
What
throw.
do you do?
In the heat of battle, it's tough. That's a scramble.
And he curb stomps
So
you,
good.
minus the curb.
All right, do the explosion one more. I want to see the hat. That's
The hat's so
It's the
good.
best thing in the world.
Look at he just.
Moving on.
When I saw that throw, I was like, okay, I love this game. Like that throw.
So personality.
Yep.
People, personality.
One of the things with Erron Black is we wanted to keep just a couple of his core moves, but then reanimate and kind of redo everything, but make him kind of feel like you won't be completely
has that-
lost. Like
he has
he's
that idle
a totally
stance
new
MKX
character,
too.
But a fresh coat of paint. So let's start with, you remember in the last game, his 2-1 string, all those big punches where he kind of punched you like 100 times. It was like his main string. We didn't bring that back exactly, but he does have a 2-1 mash string.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It ends in an overhead, which means at any time he can actually do a slide. I just totally messed that up.
Fuck, that was fast as shit.
Yeah, there you go. And they don't know if the low is going to come. Another example of that would be he has a new string back two where he bops you. Yeah, he bops you on the head of his pistol, or he could actually again go into.
Is that
the
an
slide.
overhead though?
The slide is dangerous.
Yeah, it's a unsafe 50-50, but
Fair.
it can come at any time, so it's pretty scary.
Looks fast too.
He has this. This is probably his best like mid-range move, like from this range. Like I would say his range is not the best in the game, but from here he has this, which
Love the axe handle there.
yeah, it's such a cowboy thing to do. Like it's very. I like that it's not like martial arts. Like he's not doing like kung fu.
Yeah, he's just beating
kinda
your ass.
walloping you.
You wouldn't expect him to do kung
Right.
fu.
It'd be weird if he was doing kung fu.
All right, what do we got? Let's go through it.
And
Okay.
then he has a bunch of strings involving his pistols that are just.
That's good because
absolutely-
he had that in MKX too. He had a 3-2 where he would kind of do a back shot with his revolver and it hit mid from I think full screen or up to full screen, and then he had a string. I think it's back 1 down or back 1 2 down 1. I think where he basically throws pocket sand in your face and then shoots a low. So it's cool they brought that back.
Cool.
Damn.
Man.
And these are strings too. That's pretty
Reminds me of,
sick.
Like old school like Western trick shooters.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I really like this one.
That's his
using
3-2
foot.
string. That's his 3-2 string in
So then the
MKX.
last normal I wanted
Can you
to
do the
show-
high one again?
No, that was a sweep. That was the complete opposite.
Just
Yeah,
fanning the hammer.
very, very cool.
Super
So the
cool.
last
I guess my question for that would be if you block the first 2 hits and he goes into the gunshot, how much of a gap is going to be in that string? And it will be easy to flawless block up 2 or up 3, or will you just poke out of it? That'd be my lingering question about that.
last normal I wanted to show is actually just directly back from MKX, and I'm super glad. The big
The
boot's
4-4.
Big boot.
Is it still an overhead
And
though?
it has a crushing blow if you do it 2 times in a row, and it's an overhead.
And so naturally you're going to do it.
yeah, naturally you're going to do it, and then they get knocked down, you walk back, you do it again,
The quote here at work is, "I'll do it again."
I'll do it again. And then you can mix up with the slide. And I don't know
That's
how
the
the
classic
community feels,
MK.
but here internally we absolutely love the big boot.
Yeah.
And we always were happy in tournament when people playing like a patient footsies game. It's like very back and forth, very old, methodical. Then nah, never mind, screw that.
It's funny because the 4-4, which is the big boot, and the slide was like the day 1 Erron Black MKX mix up,
Big boot, yeah.
especially in laggy connections.
So let's go over special moves because they are, again, pretty different and pretty interesting. So his caltrops have gone, and instead he actually has a jar of reptile's acid that he can throw on the ground, which I just love the concept of it.
Did he kill Reptile or
Off
something?
his slide, he can actually amplify it and also throw the jar.
That's cool.
Okay.
And lastly, he uses his rifle in rifle stance. So the idea is he pulls up the rifle and he automatically is walking forward. I'm not doing
Nice.
anything.
He's walking you down.
Yeah. Now from here, he can actually cancel it with block, but he actually has to put it away, so there's recovery.
Okay, that's fair.
He can do a normal attack, or he can start shooting. And they are super fun to do.
Those must be highs though.
The problem is, well, I guess good for the opponent. He only has 8 shots. After that,
He's
he
gotta
actually
reload.
has to reload.
Really?
So you can't do that move.
And he got a low
let
rifle
off
shot.
shots and then do it again. You
Right.
actually
He has
have
to reload, and he can choose whether he wants to reload just a couple of shots, 3 shots. You can decide. And obviously, there's a lot of recovery. You can cut it short and put it back.
And it remembers how many shots you have.
Yeah, and it'll remember.
Nice.
It does. This is not something where like it's on a cooldown. Like he actually has to keep track in his head. The opponent does how many shots he has.
That's kind of cool because that's cool. I like that because it adds an extra layer of depth to the character if you have to manage how many shots. And the fact that there's no on-screen indicator means that while you're thinking about the approach of the character, you have to also remember how many shots you have. Because I'm sure there's some type of weird, like, out-of-ammo recovery animation he's got, or maybe it won't do anything at all.
So
yeah. He's so good.
right, and you can see it's very powerful and actually juggle them. So it's a great keep away tactic, but it's got the 8-shot limit.
Wish he had like an
I love the
anti-air shot
fact
with it
that
though.
the gunslinger mythos to me is
It's super.
always been super cool. I'm really glad we have.
The
it.
walking them down is such an awesome touch to me.
Is that a low or is that a mid?
You
The
know,
low
and-
rifle
and
shot.
This is also, people who there are people out there who get afraid of Zony type things, but like
Right.
he's walking towards you, he has to reload. There are choices he has to make to do this.
Yeah, that's what I mean by he's not a traditional zoner.
Right.
Where a lot of the
Yo, if
stuff.
he could
you're
walk
gonna be putting
backwards,
these
that'd be
out and
godlike.
Going into the stance, and the opponent's going to have to know, like, are you going to cancel it or actually commit to it? How many bullets does he have left? Is he going to then go into his 50-50? And he can do the slide, but he's in a lot of trouble if you block it. He's kind of a thinking man zoner.
Yeah.
Not to say traditional zoning is brain dead. I am a traditional zoner.
Which is exactly what you just said.
Yeah. So let's go over his loadout.
Cool.
The first thing I gave him is actually a command grab.
Okay. 12%? Not bad.
He can amplify it. That's really excessive.
Wow.
And this is a actual command grab. It's not a hit. He can actually, he has tick throws. Like, this one's great.
Is it a high command grab like it is an MKX, though, or is it a mid?
And if the opponent's trying to mash out of it or jump out of it, you can go into the string. And then I gave him this low shot. It's not actually a low, it's a mid, but he you know, shoots the ground. And to me, this is great as a keep out tool to just get distance.
That's fast.
You can see
That's really fast.
he will go all the way back, and then he can start kind of his keep out game.
Chip damage isn't bad either.
It's a really, really good tool to just kind of keep them away. Like, if the opponent's trying to, like Kano's trying to do his command grab or any of his pressure, you can just go back. And that also complements, you know, he gets in when he wants, and he can go for his command grab next up. But when he wants to get out, he can get out of dodge.
17%. That's pretty good.
He also has some really incredible gear.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to give too much away again. His hats are all amazing. He has an eye mask. Like,
What?
Some characters from has an eye mask.
An eye mask.
Some characters from the past.
Yes. So let's go into his fatal blow because it's awesome.
Yep.
You know,
We've seen pieces of it in
Right.
trailers, yeah.
but the beginning of it's actually really powerful because it's actually a projectile.
Wow. That's cool. Trick shot. Alright, I see you, Red Hood. That was one of Red Hood's gear abilities in Injustice 2. You could, he'd go to do something. I forget what the move was. Might have been a parry. Be empty. He would bounce the gun off the person's head, catch it, reload the clip, and then empty it.
I love him catching the coin at the end.
Catch at the end. Yeah, I love all of the little trick shot type things we added to Erron Black. I mean, there were some in the last one too. He could throw the coins up last time to shoot. We turned that into obviously his fatal blow. But just all that sort of Annie Oakley sort of.
I think I saw a second variation for him, though.
So with the fatal blow, a lot of them we wanted to really be good in this game, and the intos, like the attacks that go into it, are often very, very strong. Like, and you can see this one is great for beating zoning. Like you can see
Doesn't look
because
like
it's a full screen projectile. If Kano throws a knife, he has armor, so he's going to absorb the knife and then get him. And it's very, very fast. The downside is all the hits are high, so if the opponent ducks it, Erron Black's going to be left open and is going to get his back blown out. But if he sees your movement and he's looking for it, it's literally like we want the feeling like you're a quick draw guy. Like you're literally sitting there waiting and then you moved.
That's going to be like Cabal's fatal blow because it's really fast on startup and it gives him armor so he can react to projectiles and then run in and clock you with it. So having Erron Black, even if it's a high, it's going to definitely make opponents second guess their approach because any stray jump, any bad thrown projectile, fatal blow.
And you get shot up.
We have another loadout, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they do.
One more loadout.
This is cool.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the modern costume.
All right.
And I like a cape.
I like a
Someday I
cape.
want to have context where in my normal everyday life I can
Cowboy up.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough go.
All right, so I gave him this new move, the Nether Beast Trap, which is actually the jaws of a Nether Beast that he's made into a bear trap. If Kano steps into
Nether Beast trap.
Nether Beast, right. And you can see he's put in a capture state. And the Amplify is really cool because he kicks it to him.
Okay.
So it becomes a low projectile.
Good.
It scoots across the ground. And this obviously, you can imagine how this complements kind of his rifle stance. Like put it out here, now the opponent can't walk forward.
Oh, okay. So he gets to keep the rifle too.
They're going to have to use like a teleport.
That's
Maybe
cool.
Kano could jump in there and do an air ball, and then Erron Black could be ready and block it. It's a whole meta based on kind of slowing the pace of the mission.
Can he meter burn it after he puts it down, though?
A long time.
But it will break.
Yeah, it will break eventually. Then I gave him Scud.
That'd be kind of cool if he could like put the trap down, take a step backwards, see what you're gonna do, then take a step forward, then meter burning, kick it across the stage.
Shot. So this is a move where he goes into a quick draw stance, and here's how it works. This move is super, super cool.
So
he
it's
will
a standoff.
actually hold it and shoot a projectile.
Oh, okay.
And I'm doing this automatically. I'm holding for you to hold it, and I can choose when to let it go. And at any point, you can also amplify it and then quick draw. So if you're standing here, say you have Nether Beast trap out, and he's going to start to throw knives. I can actually hold this, and he doesn't know when I'm going to amplify it and let it go, or actually hold it down. It's a really cool move.
Now, that one, again, we don't know yet for sure, but it looks like you can combo off of it in the corner, potentially, because of the pop-up for it. Maybe not, but it'd be cool.
Yeah. I've never really seen counters anything like that before. It's pretty neat.
Not as versatile as his standoff stance is in MKX and the gunslinger variation, because in that one, he has standoff stance 4, which is a retreating gunshot where he shoots 2 mid-bullets across the stage. He has the low gun shot that fires rapid shots towards the ground. There's a gap in it, but it breaks armor, most armors in the game, because of how fast it is. And then he has the up shot, which breaks armor and anti-airs for a full combo. So this one looks like it's more of a simplified, just you get to delay it, and you get a straight shot, and that's it.
That is Erron Black.
Some other moves we didn't show, obviously.
Yep. He's got some really interesting, really cool stuff we didn't show.
How about we go into one we probably should show a fatality.
We showed one for Collector and Noob, so yeah, I think it'd be great.
Fatality.
So set that up real quick, and we'll chat about. We have birthday chat.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and fast forward. Want to see this fatality. Him having Reptile's acid seems like, is Reptile dead? Like, are we deconfirming Reptile? All right, what do you got, Erron? Yo, the teabag though. Aw, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. But that is awesome. This man actually kneecaps you and then has the teabags you first, then kneecaps you, and then starts to spins the revolver around. Man, I see you, Erron Black. Like, no. That's fucked up. And stomps your head in. You can even see his mustache there. Bruh. Right around there.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
That's dope. I like that. Man. So Erron Black is one of those characters that I played in MKX, and I still play him to this day. I kind of fuck around with him a little bit on the side. I don't know how much I'm going to use him in MK11 because I'm going to have my hands full, but I could definitely see a lot of Erron Black players being happy about him right now. What remains to be seen is how good his buttons are and the frame data behind those buttons. In MKX, he's a solid character, like a solid mid-tier. Doesn't have a lot of fast mids from what I remember. His pokes are okay. They're not the greatest, not the worst. He's kind of like just in that strong mid-tier. He's a fun character to watch, and he's fun to play. So definitely a nice, polished take on the character. Can't wait to see more from him. I don't know who the third character is. I'm assuming Katana, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you next time for some more MK11 news. Peace.